I'm going to share my photo album with you from Toem. Nana gave me a camera with a dynamic zoom, so she was the first person I took a picture of. A picture of our old neighbor guy who gave me some shoes that would make me walk slower. I kept them, but I did not wear them. This guy works at the bus stop. He says that if I do good things for the community, I can get stamps and get to travel to other locations. A hotel owner asked me to take a picture of his hotel, but he said this was too close up and he wanted one further away. This girl was the first person to give me a photo challenge. I first saw this thing through my camera and I thought, what the heck is that thing? And I later found out it was a ghost. This was a difficult picture to take because the squirrel kept moving. I saw a suspicious looking person, and so I had to take a picture of them. This guy had a pair of sunglasses that would allow me to see ghosts. He was so sick of dealing with a ghost, he gave me the sunglasses. So I had to get a selfie of me in the sunglasses because I looked so cool in them. I saw a dog and I got to hug the dog and tell the dog what a good boy, and I had to take a picture of the dog. This ghost wanted a picture of what it looked like when it was alive, but it couldn't remember what it looked like, so it wanted a picture of a horse, which I never did find. Took a picture sitting next to a ghost. After I left the ghost to the second floor balcony, I found this fly. And the guy that gave me the ghost sunglasses became shiny later and took a really good picture. This scout leader said that if I took pictures of the food ingredients they need for their cookbook, I could become a scout. We took a picture of each other at the same time. They asked me if I saw any suspicious-looking people. Luckily for them, I had a picture of a suspicious-looking man. He had brothers that would be able to move a fallen log. He said if I pointed the camera at them, they'd become so upset that we would then be able to explain to go see him to move the fallen log. I noticed this fun cutout that I just wanted to take a selfie with me in it. This bouncer only let cool-looking people into the rave, and since I had my cool ghost sunglasses, he let me in. This is inside the rave. This is the DJ at the rave. Found one of the brothers that would become angry when I pointed the camera at him, and then we explained to him that his brother was looking for him to remove the log, and he went right away. This guy went for a swim and lost his socks. I just won socks from a ghost and gave it to him, and when I did, he took a great picture and gave me a sock. Found the striped mushrooms for the Scouts cookbook. Saw a cute little monkey. Was able to get further away from the hotel to take a full view picture of the hotel. The hotel manager loved my photo so much, he displayed it in a frame in his hotel, and I had to take a picture of how my photo is now at a hotel. Because I was able to motivate this hotel chef, he gave me a free meal at his restaurant. This is a picture of the restaurant that I got a free meal at, and the squirrels were the waiters. And this is the meal they served us, a nice little acorn. I got to the next city in my travels, and I saw the suspicious-looking man. And I remembered the last city, how this guy had wanted me to capture pictures if I saw the suspicious-looking man, so I took a picture right away. This girl told me she felt so shiny, and I wanted to take a picture of her by the fish fountain. I found a camera shop, so of course I had to go inside, and they gave me a free filter. Here's a picture of before, without the filter. Now here's a picture with the filter. Look how actiony it looks. Look how it makes the birds look like they're attacking him and so angry and bothering him. She's really camera shy and tried to hide away from it, but I managed to snag a really good picture of her. I got a new hat for the rainy weather, and silly me forgot the water could drip on my camera. I can see it on the lens. The guy over there said his binoculars broke and he needs a camera with dynamic zoom to check on the ships. You can see a terrible storm over there. These boats were getting stuck, and the guy that worked at the lighthouse had to honk in their direction to help them get down. With my help with the camera with the dynamic zoom, we were able to work together and free the ships. I got an umbrella to protect my camera so I could take pictures in rainy weather without getting drops on my lens. The guy over there was so happy we were able to save the ships that he gave me a horn for my camera. A grumpy ghost who's been wanting the deluxe sandwich for eternity. This guy was so upset that the power in the power plant went out. How was he going to play his video games now? I was very safe during my power plant visit, wearing my hard hat. I was able to use my camera with dynamic zoom to find loose wires for this guy to fix, so we were able to get the power back on in the power plant. This guy is so proud that he is always the employee of the month, so I had to take a picture of his hard work. And it was a good thing I took a picture of that suspicious looking man because here this guy was asking if I had seen this suspicious looking man in the city, and I was able to give him a picture of where I saw him. This bird was posed and ready to have its picture taken. A guy inside a box told us that this tower was his beauty and it could collect trash from the ocean. So I had to get a picture of how it could take the trash out of the ocean. Saw a bumblebee. And then I found a cat. And then I found another cat. Then I found an angry crab. Then I saw a seagull. A Sunday swan, not to be confused with those Wednesday swans. I saw this toad hanging out by the docks. These birds were guarding a deluxe sandwich. We used the horn on our camera to scare them away so we could give the deluxe sandwich to the grumpy ghost we saw earlier. Got scuba gear so I was able to go underwater and found this treasure chest. Found this dog that started to follow me around. I found the dog's owner, and the owner said that if we ever ended up in his mountain city, to stop by his house and say hi. A ghost had said it wanted a picture of an orb of flame. It took me a while to understand that the ghost meant the sun. This guy said he was so frustrated with his job. He wants to be able to clean things, and if we found something dirty, he would clean it for us. I just like the art on the escalator. This social media girl wanted us to take a picture of her and her food to post on her sites. Hot Bean Bros offered me this free cool hat if I would promote their stand. I thought this was a cool looking guy. This was some cool art of a dog. This guy got a parking ticket because he didn't know how to park his car. This is my first job as a journalist. He requested that I get a picture of the best mustache and of a fashion show. My boss happens to be the person with the best mustache, so I showed him a picture of himself. Here's a picture of me with my new journalist hat in front of my boss. This granny crashed her car and got her car stuck. And here's the fashion show that I needed to get pictures for my new journalist job. My journalist hat got me behind the scenes with the fashion designer and the model. I took a picture of the proper way to park and I was going to show the guy who got a parking ticket, but he wouldn't look at my picture. This ghost asked us if she could scare us if we would go on a date with her. She said boo. She didn't really scare us, but we still went on a date anyway. This gang said they put art all over the town and we should take pictures and show them. They got my camera all muddy, but luckily I knew somebody who wanted to clean things. This guy cleaned my camera, and he was so excited to have a new job of cleaning things, he let me take a shiny picture of him. Took a picture of this guy skateboarding down. I'm so proud that the photo I took of the guy with the greatest mustache ended up being on a billboard. I helped this cafe to get their health codes up. They gave me free cinnamon buns in exchange for my help. Took a picture of this social media girl and her burger, and she was able to get 100 followers because I helped her. And I got a shiny picture of her because she was so happy she got so many followers. This bird stole a frisbee for some kids that were trying to enter a frisbee throwing contest. So I honked my camera's horn at the bird and it dropped the frisbee so I could return it to them. This balloon family lost their son because the wind stole him away. They were just trying to have a birthday party for him. And inside their home, they had a huge portrait of the family, and the cat was sitting by it, so I had to get a picture. Then I had to get a selfie with me and the cat. Then I had to get a close-up picture of the cat. They had another cat that would let you pet the belly. And I got to go ice skating, so I took a selfie with me and the full moon going ice skating. They had a Yeti cutout, and I had to get a selfie with it. Then this kind lady gave me a scarf. I had been shivering in the city's cold climate, but because she gave me the scarf, I stayed nice and warm. This kind lady gave me some goggles, so that way I could go sledding and the wind wouldn't get in my eyes. This astronomer had me check out their telescope. And when I did, I saw an asteroid coming towards us. I found where the asteroid landed and reported it back to the astronomer. The astronomer sent out robots to investigate the asteroid. One of the robots told me a silly little joke. The other robot didn't understand the big deal about a big giant rock. This person wanted me to get pictures of the ancient ones' drawings, and if I showed them each picture, they would tell me what the stories were. Here is a drawing from one of the ancient ones. It's so fluffy, and he wanted to have a pet that was fluffy too, just like him. A picture of a funny snowman. I recognized this dog right away. When I had been in another city, it had gotten lost from its owner, and I returned him to his owner. And the owner invited me back to his house if I was ever in town, so I had to go and visit the owner. And the guy apparently has another dog, and I wondered, why didn't this dog get to go on vacation? And who watched this dog when the owner was out of town? So in each of the city, there was a guy looking for suspicious-looking guy, and I took pictures of him. Well, apparently this is their HQ. A picture of me and my favorite snowman while I was on my trip. This is a fluff ball. I showed the Yeti a picture of a fluff ball, and the Yeti went out and got himself a pet fluff ball. Got a picture of this hedgehog the moment it got out of the grass. Got a picture of a mountain goat. This snowbird can move really fast, and it was very difficult to get a picture of it. Got a picture of an alien. A guy wanted us to take a picture of the biggest snowball. I found what happened to the balloon sun. I tied the balloon sun around my waist so the wind couldn't take him away, and he was so much happier. They invited me to the sun's birthday party, and I got to have some cake. On the mountainside had a random frame, so I put a picture of me and my favorite snowman for all to see. A guy was trapped inside ice. I used the horn on my camera to honk the ice away. The guy who had been trapped in the ice had made it back home, and his house was really cold. I was trying to help him figure out how to light the fireplace, but I could not figure out how to help him. I took a picture of this owl on a sign. I went on a space adventure by having the space helmet, a planet, and an alien all in one picture. I took a picture of the colorful and beautiful Toem. The ancient ones had drawn the Toem. And when I got home, Nana put my picture of the colorful Toem on the wall. I woke up one morning and Nana left me a note that I was to meet her at Batu and that this Viking guy could give me a boat ride there. The guy asked me to take pictures of his brother on a jet ski. He liked my photos so much, he turned them into posters and put them all over town. This monkey wanted ice cream. I found Nana, she had a big tent for us, and we got all dressed up for our vacation. Nana said if I took a nap, I would wake up at night and get to check out the place at night. I inspired this painter by sharing photos I had. I came across this castle. Saw a cute little leaf guy. Took a picture of me, very vacation-like, with the palm tree, and this area has a nice bonfire at night. Saw these hands coming out from under the ground. Honestly, it made me think of a zombie. There was an X above it, and I just got a pickaxe that would let me dig through X's. I dug out this guy. He said he had dug a hole and then fell asleep, and then I saved him. The singer had seaweed stuck to their head, and so I shot water balloons at it to get the seaweed off their head, and then they sang me a song. They were so happy I got the seaweed off their head that I got to take a really shiny picture of them. Saw this bird there. The frog stole this seat. Saw a cute day lizard. Saw a mud frog. Saw a cute water spider. Had to put all the torches out so they would be able to watch their movie at night. Ghosts from all over the world come to this vacation spot. This guy had a secret, but I never got to find out what it was. Found Arthur's skull. Found a spooky tree, and I took a picture of it, and I showed him this guy the picture, and he told us a spooky story about how the tree tried to steal our marshmallows at our bonfire. This kid kept photobombing our pictures, so he wouldn't let us take pictures of anything in the castle. So I had to give him ice cream so he'd stop doing that, so he could be able to take pictures in there. I took pictures for a sandcastle contest. This was not a winner. I got to be a judge for the contest and decide who won. I thought this one was cute, but a little too simple to win. I put this one as third place because I didn't realize it was just a shoe covered in sand. This one got second place. And this one first place. The guy who won didn't show up, so the king gave me the prize of the cape, and I took pictures in front of the winners. And that is all of my photos in my album. Thanks for watching. Maybe you'll watch more. Maybe the video on the left, maybe the video on the right. If you're on a mobile device and you don't see any videos on the screen, it's in the description.